If there is something worth passing on to future generations, what would it be and why? In the summer of 2023, my family and I went on a one-month road trip. We started from Shanghai and traveled west on the Yangtze River. The Yangtze River is another mother river of Chinese civilization, besides the Yellow River. We thought such a long trip could have us deeply explore the charm of traditional culture. And this was our route map, which was marked with places we planned to explore. On the 18th day of our trip, after walking up a dusty path and climbing a slope, I found myself in front of an amazing stone statue. It was behind the Mingshan Temple in Anyue, Sichuan. Unlike the usual cold and rigid stone statues, this one from Song Dynasty has a gentle expression, flowing drapery, and its entire body is covered with mysterious patterns like rippling water. Later, we realized that these unique patterns are not some kind of decoration. They are actually damage caused by wind erosion. The power of nature is slowly but surely wearing away these masterworks. You can even see some smaller statues nearby that have been worn away until their faces are unrecognizable. At that moment, the concept of passing on the legacy emerged in my mind. If we do nothing with these majestic statues before us, also disappear in time one day? I'm afraid so. But if even something as hard as stone can vanish, what exactly are we trying to pass on? Then I found my answer at our next stop, the Pilu Cave. This statue is called the Watermoon Guanyin, and she is leaning against bamboo with one leg crossed. Though carved from tough stone, its ropes and ribbons look so soft, as if they might flutter in a gentle breeze at any moment. A British Chinese writer, Han Su-ying, was named it Oriental Venus. She praised its carving from the Song Dynasty for mixing religious and everyday beauty, showing the charm of Eastern art in a way that rivals the Western Venus sculpture. In fact, such exquisite carving skills are not unique among the many grottoes in Anyue. Check these pictures. You can find that all the crowns are made with the most challenging technique: open wood carving. Artists use chisels that cut shapes completely through the rocks, creating open patterns. This technique turns solid, heavy stone into something light and soft. I couldn't help but imagine the unknown artists who created such art. They chose good quality sandstone using special skill sets and archaeological tools like chisels and hammers to craft these art pieces. Now, Anyue stone carving has been included in the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List. So next, I will show you a short video of a modern artist are continuing this craft.
流程可以基本分为3个步骤：定位、精准判断、果断落水。搭配根据作品构图造型，完成基础和轮廓。修光精刻出作品的细节，修出光彩，画龙点睛。
Imagine if they had to carve not just a single piece of stone, but an entire mountain. How much more challenging would that be? And that made me to think, why on earth do you even want to pass these legacies on? Just because they're old? Then why can't any normal 10,000-year-old stone touch our souls? But an ancient statue can. I think it's because we can feel the human spirit in it. the thought, the creativity, and all the effort the artists poured into it. Their endless pursuit of beauty, their faith and imagination, those are the true legacies, and their living stories definitely worth passing on. So, what does it truly mean to pass legacies on? Should we focus more on learning and copying the technical skills, or on connecting with and continuing the inner spirit? For an ordinary person, if you don't have the chance to learn those skills, can you still help pass traditional culture on? Technology gave me a new idea. If I cannot carve a stone, I can scan a damaged statue with an app and pass it on. This is not tradition. It's innovation to preserve the seeds of civilization for the future. At the Anyue Grottoes, by scanning a damaged statue with an app, you could see a complete form on a screen. There are hopes, as there will be more and more digital centers to allow more people to see these masterworks. This way of passing things on is like a single water drop, causing ripples across the whole pond, spreading the flame of civilization far and wide. I've learned that passing things on can take many forms. It doesn't require everyone to become experts. We just need to become experiencers. First, always explore with curiosity. Try a traditional craft like paper cutting or embroidery with some good choices. Look, this is a hand embroidered sachet I made. But remember, the most important thing is to see with your own eyes and to create with your own mind. So the legacies could stop being just cold words in a textbook, but a live part of our daily lives. Second, reinvent through your passion. For example, if you like drawing, you can illustrate your favorite Asian poem, or use your brush to recreate your favorite Asian artworks. This is a drawing of a badass statue I copied from the Anyue Grottoes. When I was drawing it, I felt like I was there again and experienced the beauty with amazement. And if you love music, you can listen to modern songs played by traditional instruments. Every time we pay attention, every time we share, whether by becoming an official inheritor of intangible heritage, watching a documentary, or simply posting a creative photo like this on social media, we help civilization live on. Because true passing on means letting thousands of years of beauty find new life in every new era. At the end of my speech, I would like to answer the question I posed in the very beginning of my talk. If there is something worth passing on to future generations, what would it be and why? Here's my answer. It is absolutely not the stone statues themselves, but the human spirit they carry. It is the awe of Song Dynasty artisans who transformed a mountain into a vessel of faith. It is the creativity that made hard rock flow like soft silk. And it is the enduring pursuit of beauty that connects their hands with ours over 1,000 years. Stone may erode, but our courage to create is eternal. Statues may fade, but our capacity to see and feel beauty will not. I will leave you with this from Robin Sharma. Greatness begins with a vision and ends with legacy. Passing legacies on is a conversation that never ends. So, in this endless conversation, what footnote will our generation add? When we hold this ancient wisdom in our hands, the choice is ours. Will we be the end or the new beginning? Thank you for listening.